Is the Dragon Ball Daima DLC for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero going to be too bloated, full of characters that we don't care about taking up slots unnecessarily, including forms? Well, that's what a lot of people are discussing and we're quite worried about, including me. And we'd give up a lot of these characters for a new stage, even just one. And I'm going to tell you why we're worried about this in this video. I'm your boy Kaizen. Hit that like button and subscribe before you enjoy the video. It helps me out immensely, and let's get straight into it. So firstly, where did this come from? Well, obviously, if you've been watching Dragon Ball Daima, and by the way, this video is obviously going to have spoilers from episode 1 to episode 19. Episode 20 hasn't come out yet by the time I'm recording this, but you've been warned, so, you know, and there's probably spoilers on the thumbnail anyway, but, you know, everyone's posting it anyways. So yeah, why are people worried about this? Well, firstly, it came from people discussing in the community what characters could be in the DLC, not just what characters should be. Because if we're just talking about the characters we have to have, it's a small list kind of, but first of all, I'm going to go for this post which kind of blew up, and I even did a take on it which did pretty well, and I'll just read it out for you. Daima DLC for Sparking Zero could be amazing with, and I'm going to list everything including the forms. So Goku Mini Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3 and 4, Adult Goku Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3 and 4, Vegeta Mini Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, Adult Vegeta Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, Piccolo Mini Supreme Kai, all 3 Tamagamis, Goma, Glorio, Pansy, that fake Ginyu Force, I already forgot the name, Ku, Du, Degesu, and Arinsu, and maybe more. And maybe more is correct, but let's just go off that list alone. So obviously we're not complaining about having lots of characters. What is an issue is spending time and effort and their budget and advertising to us characters that are just fluff, just filler and unnecessary. I mean, the fact that they, and I'm not coming at this person by the way, I'm just giving it as an example because they're just posting what they think could happen, and it's true. Adult Goku Super Saiyan 1, 2 and 3. Now, what do you think is wrong with that? Well, I'll tell you. The Daima adult characters are literally the end of Z or end of Majin Buu Saga characters from the game. End Goku, end Vegeta. It's literally based a couple months after Dragon Ball Z ended. It's literally stated in the show if you watch it. So, Goku Super Saiyan 1, 2 and 3, bro, that's just, I would actually be pissed off if they add that. Now, Super Saiyan 4, which I already gave you a spoiler alert, is in Dragon Ball Daima. That's obviously a must-have. In fact, there's no question, there's not even a thought. That's going to be in the DLC, right? For both Mini and Adult. Now, as for the Mini Gokus and Vegetas, I get it. We definitely need Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Mini Vegeta. The only issue is, do we need a Super Saiyan 1, 2, and for Goku Super Saiyan 3 forms? Well, obviously we got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I would not be mad at a Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku, but I feel like we can skip Super Saiyan 1 and 2, and same for Vegeta. I will say they should at least both have 2 transformations each, or at least they probably will. So I guess they could do, for Mini Vegeta, they could just do Mini Super Saiyan 2 and Mini Super Saiyan 3. Or for Vegeta you can interchange Super Saiyan 1 or 2. And for Mini Goku, just do Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4, man. Like, who the hell would care to choose Super Saiyan 1 or 2, you know? Now, Piccolo Mini, that's the most 50-50 one. Like, he doesn't really do anything that stands out in the show in terms of fighting. Supreme Kai, look, a lot of people came at me from my take, and I'm just gonna read out my take for you. I wrote, and this got 5,000 views, which is wild. I would sacrifice a third of this list for a new map. That's not saying much because some of these have no business coming to Sparking. Like, what would Pansy and Arinsu do? And one thing I said is, what would Supreme Kai do? Also, I said, what would Degasu do? He's gonna pull out the strap because if you watch Daima, you know he does that. But a lot of people came at me for saying Supreme Kai, or a couple of people came at me because he is in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So you know what? I do take that back. He could be a character, but it's kind of weird to add him in a DLC when, you know, he was in the base game for those other games. So either stick with the fact that you didn't want him in the game, or don't, you know, but you already chose you don't want him in the game, so why would you sell us to him, you know? Sell him to us, sorry. Now, Pansy and Arinsu, literally, don't even argue with me. They should not be in the game. If they're in cutscenes and stuff like that, like how Bulma is, that's more than reasonable. That's like, I would be happy to see that, you know, make them cutscenes, make them like models in the game, you know, make them just there. That's cool, you know. especially for if they add story stuff, which let's be honest, it doesn't seem like they're gonna add it, but never say never, I guess. Now Glorio, we know he's gonna be in the game, and after seeing, I think, episode 11 where he fights Goku, he could be cool, you know. He's not that strong, he's probably gonna be like DP4, maximum DP5, but at least he looks cool, you know. He has a cool moveset with the purple lightning and stuff. He kinda looks like Gojo. Now Goma, come on, we don't have to explain Goma, although I hope they don't do some bullcrap with his first form. That's not even a fighter, you know. Just add the powered up Goma with the eye, and then add a giant form. Even though giant forms aren't that popular, like, we're not gonna say no to a giant Goma, as long as he's not only a giant, you know. People were worried about that, but I think that worry is gone now because they kind of made a giant version of him in the show, if I'm not mistaken. So that's two separate Gomas right there, the normal powered up Goma and then the giant version of him. Doinku, come on, we're gonna get Doinku. I kind of hope they fuse in the last episode, but it's looking like that's not gonna happen. But yeah, Doinku, they should definitely be in the show. Do is a stronger one, right? So he's probably gonna be good. I mean, he's like Super Saiyan 3 level-ish, so he would definitely be like a popular character with a cool moveset too. And I could already see his power up being, you know, like you know, when he does a fake Super Saiyan 3 hair, which is hilarious, by the way. He's way funnier than freaking I've already forgot that bum's name. You know which character I'm talking about, the one that's super unfunny. But yeah, so he'll be playable. Ku and Du will be playable. Degusu, like, he was the most disappointing character in Daima by far. Like, he was hyped up and then he doesn't do anything but pull out a gun on a chat. Well, I don't think I can say that on YouTube, but you know what he does, and he didn't do anything with it. So I don't want to see him. And Orange, who doesn't fight Eva, although she's important to the story mode. If there is a story mode in this game, I think they might save that for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Tamagamis I kind of understand, but having all three of them, I don't know, man. It feels like it's just unnecessary. Maybe add one of them and make the others part of that character's moveset, kind of like, you know, Babidi and stuff. Do something like that, you know, because correct me if I'm wrong, but do we even see Tamagami 3 or sorry, Tamagami 1 fight that much, you know, the final one? I don't think we do. I mean, he fights Du, I think, and Vegeta fights the second one, and Goku fights the first one, which is the weakest, I think, with the hammer. The hammer does look cool though. Maybe they could all be added. They would have unique stuff, you know, with the sword and the hammer and stuff like that. Now that fake Ginyu Force, don't even piss me off for that. Please don't even piss me off. And if they are in the game, at least make them all one big character, you know. Make each of them their own, like, move as part of one character, you know. A group character. I think kind of like the Ginyu, I think Captain Ginyu is like that in Dragon Ball FighterZ, although that's a completely different game. Now back to what I was saying in my tweet, which is I would sacrifice a third of these for a stage. And honestly, I'll sacrifice half of them, because I feel like we're at a point now where if they even give it, like, if you watch Dragon Ball Daima, they are literally making these stages, right? It's like they made it with the knowledge that, like, this is gonna sell well in the game, you know. It's gonna be a great, like, a fighting arena in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, in Xenoverse. I'm gonna be so pissed if they added to Xenoverse and not Sparking Zero, by the way. And obviously, yeah, for Sparking Zero too, like, you know, the arena that Goma creates, it's literally there. It looks like it's there to be added to games, you know. It's literally a fighting arena, so add that. Why the hell would I need 400 more forms of Super Saiyan 1, 2 and 3 adult Goku and Vegeta? Well, I guess Vegeta's a exception. And by the way, I don't know if I said it earlier, but both Mini and adult Vegeta should have Super Saiyan 3. And for adult Vegeta, who gives a flying about his Super Saiyan 1 and 2, you know? Like, it's literally Dragon Ball Z Vegeta in the Majin Buu saga, you know. It's literally a couple months later. Now, real quick before I wrap this video up, a major thing I want to talk about is some other predictions for what we'll see in the game based on what I think we'll see in episode 20. Now, this could age horribly and you guys probably disagree with me, but let me know. So I think it's basically a given that we're going to get some kind of fusion character. The question is who's going to fuse. And by the way, I have been avoiding spoilers, but I think everyone assumes it's Goku and Vegeta. But the thing is, like, what form would they even be, you know? I was kind of hoping, I know everyone was hoping for, like, doing 2 fuse, and that would be such a sick character in the game, but that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I think a fusion character will happen, you know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think they're finally going to add stages? I feel like superhero, there was one clear stage and they didn't add it. That was the Red Ribbon HQ. Now with this, I feel like they have to add it. And by the way, I didn't even talk about costumes. I feel like there are a good few costumes that could be added. Now look, this might sound weird, but I hope they add a shirtless Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I just hope it's a costume for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku that we already have, you know. There's no need to add a separate character for adult Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you know. because I thought he looked badass when he did that in the show. And yeah, I'm not sure who else would have costumes. You know what, maybe do his, you know, his fake Super Saiyan 3 hair thing could be a separate outfit or alternate look for him. That could be cool. I wouldn't mind that instead of Awakening, but Awakening could be would be really cool. And yeah, let me know. I can't think of any more costumes. Let me know if you think we'll see any more costumes or skins. If you think we'll finally get stages and maybe some single player story content. We're probably just gonna get some more custom battles, let's be honest. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this prediction, you know, the one I should put on screen now. If you think most of it will happen, hopefully not all of that happens. But yeah, let me know your predictions. Like, subscribe, check out my other videos on Sparking Zero and other anime games like Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I'll be covering both games on this channel as a priority, as well as some other anime games in the future like Demon Slayer maybe and My Hero. But all that said, I've been your boy Kaizen. Follow my Twitter in the description below, check out the videos on screen now, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.